Hey, peace, love, and light. Welcome to Higher Frequencies Portal. I'm Q, and I am here to do a general reading for our beloved Leos. I will all is peace. I will everyone is in a good state of mind. This reading will be for Leos if you have placements in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find yourself clicking on the reading is exactly the divine timing that was meant for you to do so. I call upon the elements of water, fire, earth, air, and ether. I ask our beautiful angels, archangels, ancestors, spirit guides, deities, animal totems, Mother Earth, divine source, God, Most High, Creator, shine a beautiful, powerful message of love and light as I intuitively and discerningly pick up on the energies, number, synchronicities, vibrations of the cards, because I am one with my cards, and so it is, so mote it be. My cards were flying out of my hand during my introduction, so I get a sense that you may feel a little scattered, maybe feeling a little unwired. There are some belief systems, some folks, some people that you need to rid yourself of. I feel that you are in a place of power, realizing that whatever happened in your life didn't happen to you, it happened for you. Something that you are not seeing, the divine is saying it's hidden right in front of your face, so you may need to use your first eye to see it. Someone may be a healer, or someone could be seeking healing from a healer. Someone may also be a light worker. I feel meditation is necessary to center yourself. And there could be some soul, family, soul, tribe members that will be coming in to your life. I feel you're walking away from anything that doesn't serve you and walking towards your happiness, releasing yourself from the karmic cords, cutting yourself free from the soul ties. I'm hearing bound. I felt bound. I also see that you're ascending, growing. We are in your season, Leo. So those are beautiful and powerful energies. They want you to forgive, beloveds, because forgiveness is not for the other person, it is for you. It frees you. It unties and unbinds you from that emotional situation. Tap into your intuition. Listen to your higher self. Connect to your higher self. I'm hearing one last shuffle. It's time to socialize, get out there, and meet other like minds, beloved. I'm hearing don't be cooped up. Cooped up in your apartment, cooped up in your mind. It's time to step out. It's time to breathe some good prana. See some trees. Free, be free. Bottom of the deck, overall energy, lotus position. Meditate. It's time for you to connect to your higher self. Meditation is therapy. It's healing. Meditation allows you to go within, because the answers that we seek always are within. It allows you to see things truthfully. You can't lie to yourself when you're speaking to yourself, when you're speaking to your higher self. This allows you to have that sense of not only connectivity, but it also gives you the ability to ground yourself. I feel being out in nature and connecting to Mother Earth by means of planting your feet on the ground, the soil, in the grass, will really help to release any pain that's in your heart. Because the earth and the heart are one. And it's time for you to connect to whatever may have been plaguing you, causing pain, emotional loss. I feel that you have been emotionally withdrawn for a while, and the divine wants you to come out of that routine and to start making these connections. Your soul family and soul tribe are out there. But you wouldn't know it if you're just stuck in your same routine, stuck in your head, telling yourself the same negative thoughts. Lotus position is about quieting the mind so that you could receive the instruction. The mind is the devil's playground as well. That's why you have to be discerning as to what the divine is guiding you and instructing you to do. That requires centeredness, balance. That requires you being in harmony. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. So what is going on with our beloved Leos? What happened in the past? Thank you, Spirit. Dive deep. So you may have taken a deep dive, and that deep dive is going very much into places emotionally that reveals certain truths, explains how you adopted certain belief systems, certain ideologies, how you became the person that you are. Oftentimes we don't even know why we believe or think the things we do, but it's because that's the way that we were taught to think those things, believe those things. And I feel in this time, or in your past, you may have started to question some things that were taught to you, because you realize that they didn't sit well or right in your own spirit. So there's a sense of unlearning to learn the appropriate or genuine way or authentic way or right way to be, to do, to act, to think about certain situations. So this deep dive, I feel like you may have, I'm getting a sense you are in almost like a hermit mode. I'm hearing soul healing. So what is in Leo's present energy, divine spirit? All right, so I got a couple of expounds. We have receptive. So you are more receptive to attracting what you want, and then we have growth through it. So because you've done your growing, you've had that growing pain, I feel that that's making you more receptive to attracting what you desire, what you truly hope to manifest. What is Leo's? Thank you, Spirit. So we have, looks like we have all of your cards. Excuse me, I didn't mean to yawn in your ear. All but one. Let me just go ahead and get that last one. What is the outcome for our beloved Leo? Ooh, y'all are really all over the place. There's a lot going on mentally, a lot going on. So I do see a couple of cards in the upright. And I just want to confirm if I take these, because as I said, the way that I the way my cards are chosen are by the jumps, for the reading, but anything that flips over, I tend to expound on those messages. And the divine is telling me to keep them. And what did I say earlier? Meditate to get it straight. So that's what is required at this time. Connecting to your higher self. It's time. So we have you know better and do better, and the number 7 for your outcome. And we'll expound on those when we get there. And then you have 2 bonus messages, which I will add to the overall energy. And we have divine sends love and light, and be still. So there's a lot of cards off the jump that are really centered around you, connecting with you. So we will, be still. Be still. Stop. When you're still, not only can you hear that guidance, that spiritual guidance, but you could also feel energetically what's happening around you, what's happening to your body. You could feel vibrations of things, frequency. You can connect. And the divine is sending you the love so that your heart, that feels very, very pained, traumatized, it's giving you that love to recharge, to rejuvenate, to recalibrate your spirit. The light is the truth. It's information. It's seeing things clearly. It's an illumination of what it was that you may have been in the dark about, that you were diving deep or being instructed to dive deep about, to discover your truth. And you do this only by means of connection. Connecting to your higher self, connecting to the divine, connecting to Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, to Source, angels, ancestors. This is beautiful. So, you have no bad energy in reverse for your current energy. And that's why the divine is telling you, beloveds, to really center yourself. Because perhaps a lot of the bad energy that you are picking up on are coming from you. You are the source of that bad energy if your thoughts are not clear. When your thoughts aren't clear, then your decisions and the choices that you're making can cause challenges, conflict. So you're in this space where you may need to take a deep dive. Maybe you're avoiding taking that deep dive because you don't want to uncover or discover or relive those traumas again. But this is what's necessary for you to get out of that place. The only way to get out of conflict is through confrontation. You have to confront whatever the issue is, confront whomever the person is. And even if they're not willing to meet you halfway, you have to envision yourself having those conversations and saying exactly what you need to say to get it off your chest, to get it out of your spirit and out of your energy, in your mind's eye. That is a beautiful way to release. You could also write a letter of everything that you're feeling, pouring your heart on the pages, releasing and letting it go, and then burning it. You could even send up prayers and petitions and affirmations, blowing on a beautiful candle and putting it in that lantern and just releasing it to the world, to the universe, to the source. There are so many ways to release, but I feel that there may be an avoidance here because no bad energy is in reverse. And I typically don't read my cards in reverse, but the divine, for whatever reason, has told me to keep it that way, because the divine sun's love and light was in reverse, but I was told immediately to turn it in the upright. Ooh, excuse me. Release. This is what your challenge is. You're not releasing whatever has caused you pain. You're not releasing it because you're trying to avoid it. You're trying to push it down when you should allow it to unearth and come to surface. There's things you need to release, energies that are plaguing your body. And I'm hearing they're like toxins. And that's really what stress is. It's a toxin to the body. And it causes stress. And stress is death. When you're overstressed, it causes so many ailments within the human body. And that's why it's important to connect so that you could release things, so that you could free yourself from certain traumas and belief systems and certain things. If you have no control over it, why are you holding on to it? Let it go. Let it go, beloved. So what is the advice from Tarot? I want to sex you up. Lust. I heard lust. Perhaps someone's dealing with some sort of incubus, succubus type of energy. Some sort of juju, sex juju. Someone's doing some sort of sex rituals or I'm hearing, okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing it's time for you to tap into that sacral. You got to do some work on your sacral chakra, because your femininity, your sexual power, you need to have a healthy relationship. Knowing who you are sexually, that gives you that sense of power, that feminine energy. You got to tap into your femininity. That is how we create. That is how we become artistic, creatively. I'm getting a sense that they want you to heal that solar plex or that sacral chakra, because that is the creative chakra. That's that energy. And when you don't have a healthy relationship with your sexuality, with your femininity, then that can block your ability to develop healthy relationships, loveships, friendships, because you won't know how to show up in the world. That is a woman's power, is their sexuality, their strength. You may need to have more sex, but not lust. I just get a sense that it's time to tap in. You got a lot of reversals here. The beautiful thing about this is that your outcome is, you know better, so do better. These are all in the upright, beloved. So the divine is saying that you do have the answers. And it's because the divine has given you the love and the light. The light is the truth. The light is information. So you receive the download, you receive the activation. And I just saw 756, which reduces to 9. And that's the highest number of change. So you will change all of this. There will be a positive change. And it's because you have the spiritual guidance. The 7, that is my life path number. That is also a number of spiritual guidance. It's a confirmation, it's affirmation, it's assurance that you are protected on your path, on your journey, that you're on the right path. And so the divine wants you to know that you have the answers that you seek. And whatever it is that was causing this confusion, these blocks, you come out of it ultimately. And you come out of it through meditation. You're blocked because you're holding on to something from your past. You're not forgiving those who have wronged you, hurt you. And this is what's blocking you, is your inability to forgive the people who have hurt you. It's time to clean, clear, and cleanse. This is about purification. Water is a healing element. It's an element of emotion. So it's time to heal your emotions. But you can only do so through confrontation. And I'm seeing here that you have the ability to manifest exactly what you desire. This is a power that the divine is giving you. But in order for you to manifest, in order for you to be able to manifest, you have to know how to utilize that power. And you have to be in a position of power, in a position or in an energy of power. Taking your power back. Ashe. So let's go ahead, clarify these messages. Thank you, Spirit. So the beautiful thing is that we do see that you come out of whatever confusion, because this is all blocks right here. And I was seeing that. Sitting around waiting for someone or thinking about something, someone or something. See this devil? The devil is, what did I say? The devil is, the mind is the devil's playground. And that's what I feel. I feel like you are certainly stuck up in your head. That is their shadow side. So you could be doing some shadow work, Leo. And there are gifts that are coming. There are gifts. The divine wants to give you these gifts. There's beautiful new beginnings, opportunities, a lot of passion. But you're up in your head and causing a lot of confusion. This could be people around you also. Conflict. Be in your power. Take action. Go after what you want. Something fated is happening. And it showed up in your sister sign of Aries during their pre-shuffle. Work on some new projects. Be creative. This could be you studying something new, learning something new, and you can become a master at it by being diligent, consistent, and persistent. I feel like there's an apology that someone could be making, or a new offer of love. I see someone is feeling a lot of remorse, regret, suffering from insomnia, monkey mind. That's mind fuckery. Can't get someone out of your head, wanting to communicate. This is the Empress, so that's the divine feminine energy. And that's the energy that you want to be in. That's that energy of power, passion, love. She's nurturing, kind. She's a master manifester. There's some form of communication or cutting yourself free. I believe that you do finally figure it out, Leo, because it says you know better, so do better. So this is you doing better. Standing in your truth, speaking the truth, and cutting away anything that's untrue from you. Ashe. I love it. So divine spirit of love and light, what messages do you have for our beloved Leos? What messages of love and light do you have for our beloved Leos? What is coming in, beloved spirit? Bottom of the deck, overall energy. Look at that, truth. Truth is coming in, seeing the truth. I think you're going to be speaking your truth as well. And I also feel you're cutting off anything that does not serve your highest good. I'm hearing a song by Puff, or this is when he was Puff Daddy. No time for fake one. I just But this is what oh, that was Lil Kim. And they was on the escalator. But that's what I'm hearing. You're cutting off anything that does not serve your highest good. There's a sense of truth, sense of clarity. You get out of your head and you get out of your way, and you do cut yourself free from anything that was binding you, blocking you, holding you back. So why is the okay? So dive deep. So you're diving deep because there is some sort of spiritual transformation that you're going through, and this is causing you to dive deep. This death card is scorpionic energy. This is in your past. So I feel like something may have ended. Either you ended a connection with a Scorpio, or perhaps maybe there was a death, a physical death in your family, and if so, I send my condolences. Or this could just speak to you having a death of your old version of yourself and transforming into a new, improved version of yourself, going through a spiritual illumination, spiritual clarity. That is a card of transformation. That is a card which speaks to becoming a phoenix rising. And you do so through changing certain belief systems, ideologies. This is taking your power back. This is also a card of self-love being attractive, walking away from the things that no longer serve you, having that wake-up call. The sun is shining here, right here in the corner, and that's what you're going towards. You're going towards your power, taking your power back. And the sun is symbolic of Leo energy, and we are in the sun sign of Leo. And perhaps there is some sort of, because this looks like the sun could be, it's rather subjective. You know, the sun could be going down, it could be setting, or it could be rising. It's dependent upon how you look at it. But I feel, because this says dive deep, that you may have really done some work internally, and this has called, you know, for spiritual illumination, and you see the truth. You see the direction you need to go. But this healing is indicated here, and a couple of your cards were already, they came out, so we're gonna, thank you, Spirit. So there we go. All right. So no bad energy is clarified by the Star card. So you're doing a very, very intense healing after an ending. The no bad energy card is showing that you were, in fact, you know, kind of holding on to some things, but now we see that there's this release, this purification. This Star card, she is an alchemist, because she knows that she has the ability to utilize this water, the earth, the stars, ether, to manifest what she wants. And she's putting in the work, same as the magician, to utilize these elements so that she can heal. This is her pouring all of her troubles, all of her pain into this body of water. And as she does that, she's birthing something new here. She's also grounding herself. She's sending up prayers and petitions, asking the divine for assistance. She has turned her vulnerabilities into her superpower. And this is what's going to garner her the respect, the recognition, and the reward, because she has done the soul work. So this is beautiful because it shows that you're taking onus. Whatever bad vibrations, negative energy that you were plagued with in your past, or even bad thoughts, ego, negative self-talk, whatever it is that you were struggling with, or whatever was plaguing you, whatever negative belief systems you may have had, you're letting it all go. You're releasing it. You're releasing it. And you're discovering your light. You're braving your light. So you weren't able to release here because that was your struggle. That was your challenge. So what we have here, you did release it. And now, what did I say? You're going to manifest. Look at that. So when you do release, because you were being stubborn, you weren't letting things go, you weren't doing the soul healing in the past, that's why it's in reverse. So when you do release, this is what's waiting for you. And there's a cycle that you're closing up, because this is pretty much like the world card to me. When you look at the world card in traditional tarot, it looks exactly like this wreath here. So I feel that there's something waiting for you once you have made that decision to release whatever belief system, whatever it was that was holding you back from your happiness, from your peace. When you release it, the divine will give you this beautiful gift. And this gift is something tangible. It's anything in this reality that could be a new home, it could be a new car, you could move, you could relocate, it could be money. But there are beautiful gifts that are coming in for you, beautiful Leo. So we have the Four of Swords. This is clarifying, I want to sex you up. That is in reverse. So perhaps you're healing from someone from your past that may have rejected you. And there is a need for you to know your own worth, I just heard. Maybe you're discovering your own worth. Maybe a past love has caused a lot of pain in your past, but you are in this place of recovery. You're resting, you're healing, you're regrouping, you're recalibrating, rejuvenating yourself, your spirit, and you're also in isolation. And you're taking onus. Now you're finally taking the instruction of the divine and you're looking at things for what they truly are. Taking accountability for what it is that you've allowed, for the pain that has happened. You're no longer running from it. You're realizing why things happened. Perhaps there was a lot of lust in your former relationships, but no real spiritual connection or real connecting of the minds, the heart. It was all sexual. And now there is a sense that you are seeing clearly that you had free will all along, and you may have submitted your will in those relationships. So now, moving forward, you will learn from those experiences. Because we don't make mistakes. We have experiences, beloved. This is nothing to be ashamed of or to feel bad about. We are humans in this dimension. So although we are spiritual beings, we're humans in this dimension, which means we're spiritual beings having a human experience. Ashe. So we're here to learn, in other words. We're here to grow, evolve, and ultimately remember who we started out being. Because when we're born free. But it's other people teaching us certain belief systems that we adopt as our own. And some of those belief systems are jaded because the people teaching them are jaded. And that's no disrespect. It's just we are products of our environment. And if you're in a toxic environment when you're growing up and you've had certain traumas through your childhood, then when you become an adult, some of those things are most certainly belief systems and ideologies that you're going to have to unlearn and learn all over again the healthier way, the more conducive way to being empowered or powerful or that divine feminine or strong, intuitive. So you know better, so do better. So there's a past love. Someone from your past may be returning. And I feel this time around, there will be a better attempt at showing up as your authentic self, being your authentic self. Aries just had a card that said, remember, you teach people how to treat you. Be your authentic self. And I feel like that's what this is almost, not even almost, what this is also indicating is that now that you've learned these lessons and you've had these former experiences and you know not to submit your will to anyone and you know to use your discernment and to think logically and to not use your emotions to make very serious decisions, now when someone returns from your past, you'll know how to carry that relationship, how to show up in that relationship. Because there is someone that wants to return. There is someone that wants to offer their love, offer an apology. Someone could have made a choice to go in another direction, may have chose someone else. I do see that there was a cross in the roads in the past. So that was someone walking away and choosing another option. But now I see that this person will be returning. So a past love could be returning. They could be very apologetic. They could have had an epiphany themselves that their heart belongs to you. The divine is giving you the guidance and the spiritual protection to make the right decisions. That's your outcome. And you're fortifying your boundaries because you do not want to relive anything. There's a sense of you walking away from someone or something because you're discovering that you had fought long and hard, given a lot, only to be treated like you were disposable. The 9 is the highest number of change. So that just speaks in and of itself that you're releasing this burden and you're freeing your shoulders of any of the worries and complaints of anyone else, any of the troubles, so that you can finally start afresh, anew. Start focusing more on your own passions. Start focusing more on your own creativity, your artistic talents, gifts, abilities. You've learned from your experience, and your guard is up, and rightfully so, because you experienced heartbreak, disappointment. I picked up on that energy during the pre-shuffle that you went through some extreme experiences of loss, of pain. And I feel like this goes back to childhood. This is generational curses and generational situations that you are sorting through and working through. And this is soul deep. And that's why the divine was reminding you that forgiveness is for your betterment. Whoever broke your heart, whatever put you in this place of emotional loss, when you forgive, you free yourself. And when I looked at the clock, it was 40:49, which reduces to 8. And 8 is the number of the infinity symbol sideways that represents infinite possibilities, forward movement, that represents progress, success, and prosperity. So you will move forward and you will come out of it. You will come out of whatever it is that you experience, whatever it was that you were juggling. Maybe you feel like you were dealing with a lot. You felt abandoned. Someone mistreated you. Someone was being super duper disloyal because they were not the committal type. They were not the type to commit. They wanted to run the field. I think you gained some sort of clarity. Even though you were in this invested, you invested so much time, energy into this connection, but you did your spiritual work and you discovered the lies, you discovered the secrets, and you chose to walk away. And that's why you're fortifying your boundaries. You're taking the advice from the tarot. Your outcome is you're making a decision by looking at things with your first eye, utilizing your intuition to make sound decisions. Ashe. It is 8 on the clock as I say this. So 8 might be a very significant number to you. 7 may also be a very significant number to you. 7 is powerful to me because that is a number that I see frequently. And that's also my life path number. But this is your reading, beloved Leo. I hope that this has been helpful to you. Until next time, Ashe.